Welcome to the penis massage podcast. All right,
Panda Man.
all right.
What was that?
I'm trying
That's
to.
the
That's
fifth-
that's
that's the
that's
fifth slate.
Doing it over.
No,
Very-
you're not.
It's very
We're
useful.
doing it over.
You're not doing it over.
We're starting it here.
We already started.
No. This is now. I'm gonna read you the intro.
The Guzman Windows PM Pod. The Guzman Windows PM Pod. The Guzman Windows PM Pod. The Guzman Windows. The Guzman Windows PM Pod.
All right, Rini, tell us about your life.
Yeah, dude. What's going on?
You don't want to hear about that.
Why not? Well, that's why we have you on the podcast.
We want to know about all your accolades, your really exciting job that
Oh,
everyone loves.
Everybody loves to hear about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
That's the
really
best. Every time-
exciting career.
Every
path.
time people are like, "Oh, what are you doing lately, man?" I'm just like, I've been working in, doing commercial AV, and then they just like they're basically tuning out by that point, like looking away, like
Yeah.
you know how it is.
Yeah.
Basically, no matter what you do, nobody ever wants to really hear about it.
Yeah.
I feel like no matter how cool I think whatever I'm saying is, no one's ever like, "Whoa, really?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I prefer it that way.
Yeah, dude. You don't need approval of others, dude. You can just you can just say what you have to say.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this.
Yeah, I didn't go to them telling them about what I'm doing, so
Yeah.
I don't care how long they
Well,
listen.
what like, do you know what's funny is that like whenever you tell me about your job, like I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't think I do.
Yeah.
Because I remember it's like something to do with like fucking knobs and
Is that a
like,
tiny
knobs
motorcycle?
and yeah.
That's
Playing the world's small, like playing with somebody's nipples, playing the world's smallest
yes,
violin.
I pull nipples. And,
Yeah, it's like, no, but like I know it's like something you make like fucking racks or something or. Whatever.
Well, I did that. I was building AV racks for a while. I work for the same company now, but now I take that stuff and I connect it to all the other shit See, this is the point where people.
Well, maybe this is why.
I can't laugh.
Because I'm like trying to be. I'm trying to like figure out how to explain it to you. So that
Yeah,
you
I go
can
to my
pick-
job and I.
Actually, that's kind of what I do. So it's like I don't know. It's like conference rooms and there's a lot of corporate bullshit that nobody cares about.
Yeah, dude. That's on a music podcast. That's all people. want.
Yeah,
You
corporate bullshit.
Corporate
And,
blah, blah, blah.
I set up a lot of cameras and microphones in the ceiling and in the tables and big TVs, and I'm the cable guy.
The cable guy.
I'm the TV guy.
Yeah.
Do you individually contract, or is it just one company does shit for like a few people?
Well, the company I work for gets contracted by other general contractors to work on big corporate jobs like commercial jobs. So like right now I'm actually in the Pfizer building, the new Pfizer headquarters, and it's pretty crazy.
That's
the
sick.
amount of money that they are
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
they're
I bet
putting
you
into
love
that.
that.
It's actually it's pretty ironic, right? All that vaccine and boner money. All that I just see it. I see all the vaccine and boner money while I'm at work.
Well, there's the vaccine boardroom, and then there's the boner room.
Yeah.
And then it's like they kind of coagulate sometimes. Like it'll be like the coffee guy has to be, all right, I'm going to head over to the boner room now.
Yeah.
But there's actually floors. There's a boner floor and a vaccine floor.
Which one does Pete North work at?
Who's Pete North?
Oh, he's that dude from. I don't want to talk about it on the podcast.
All right, you don't have to. Stop saying his name.
I know. I got to stop manifesting a converation about him because I was going to be really vulgar. But then I think about like someone in my family, like just like hearing this and being like, "Yeah, what's wrong with you?"
Why was it porn?
Yeah, he's a porn guy. But he would like his
Nailed it.
thing was that he was just like a
Oh,
everywhere kind of guy.
Nice.
Oh.
big jizz.
Yeah, yeah. So they
Sorry,
said
John's
it.
family.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
big
See, my
jizzer.
family, like they said it.
He
not me.
comes large.
Yeah.
Is that OG Mudbone?
Uh.
That's the other guy.
Yeah, he's the goat.
Yeah.
Everybody knows him.
Yeah.
He's a household name.
Yeah.
He's a household porn name.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that we've perfect segue into the topic of this podcast, we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of
The meat and two veg.
why we're here.
Yeah.
And you know what the podcast is about.
Yeah.
I have a question for Chris.
What's that?
What is the penisiest band you've ever recorded?
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
that's a good one.
That is a very good one.
Coming out swinging.
I don't know. There's been a lot of just hardcore punk metal shit for the most part, so it's kind of hard to. I don't know.
No one's throwing a slap bass in there.
There's
Yeah.
no actually. Well, I think all right. I can answer this. The most penisiest person I've ever recorded is my man Cody.
Okay, yeah, I think
Cody, because he's the guy that shows up to like when I invited him to join Nightcrawler when it was still Nightcrawler in like 2015, he showed up to practice with a fretless bass.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
well,
like,
that's beats.
Norma Jean style hardcore, but he's
Yeah.
like shows up with the 5-string fretless, and Russ was like, what the fuck is this guy on? But he's a whiz, so he doesn't really need frets.
Yeah,
So-
it's crazy how many penisy forms there are of bass. And now that I'm thinking about it, there's the fucking there's slap bass, then there's fretless bass, and then there's the stick. Like any guy that plays the stick is a fucking penis. Tony,
That's
what's his face?
Maximum penis
from
level, yeah.
King Crimson, like with
I
tension.
don't know.
Tony,
I don't know.
Tony,
this
is
guy.
it Tony Levin? No, it's not Tony Levin. Is it Tony Levin?
It sounds familiar.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm doing Raniker's job
Yeah.
today.
Jamie, pull that up.
Let's see.
Well, Cody isn't the penisiest band to ever be birthed from Long Island, Glassjaw.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he is currently.
That's some penis hardcore.
It is
Yeah.
penis hardcore.
I'm still looking this up. Hold on. I
Fuck
can't
emo
just-
jazz. It's penis jazz.
Yep, Tony Levin. That's the dude. He's a fucking penis. He looks like a penis too. He looks like the
Yeah,
He
and
looks
this
like the dude from fucking Spirited Away, like the laundry room guy.
yeah,
Like, "Ah!"
with the huge handlebar
Yeah,
beard
yeah.
or mustache. Yeah.
Yeah.
The walrus.
yeah. But yeah. So do you still go technically by Shellshock Audio? Is that,
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
like you and Evan, or is that just you? Or is...
No, it's still Evan and I think. I mean, we haven't really been doing much lately. Funny enough about the job that I do, he also works for the same company,
Oh.
and he got me the job originally in the shop, and we both originally worked in the shop
I
building.
can't stop burping.
building
I'm
racks.
so sorry. It's
okay,
I had
dude.
Shake Shack before this. Continue.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Is that a penis burger joint or what?
It's definitely pretentious.
What's
yeah,
what's
but
the
it's the best.
penisiest burger joint?
Penis is like
Crystal Burger.
I feel
what the
like
fuck is that?
I feel
Yeah,
like
exactly.
like
Or like A&W, like an A&W restaurant.
yeah.
oh
yeah,
yes,
I feel
100%.
like,
You're right. Yep.
no, there's one that's on
I've
the
been
tip
to
of
one.
my
The only one
tongue.
I've been to is in Canada.
I think that's the only place. That
Honestly,
are.
like
Yeah.
Sheets is like penis, like it's like whoa,
Just
you know?
because the font is the same as the Brazzers
theme
logo.
park convenience
Yeah,
store.
yeah, it's penis gas station food.
Yeah.
It's like we got tater tots and barbecue sauce with Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Deep, you know.
You got like the 3D animations from bowling.
Yeah,
or,
yeah,
like,
yeah. With,
While
like,
you
Jesus
watch your
Christ getting like shot. You know, like-
Yeah,
That's
but yeah, I feel like maybe like Bear Burger, or is that's what it's called?
Oh
right?
yeah,
That's
Bear
like
Burger.
penisy.
Bear Burger is just like
They have like ostrich and shit.
no, they don't have ostrich.
What's the place that has ostrich? Is that no? That's Energy Fuel. I think has like ostrich.
Bear Burger has like fucking bison and shit. but
Okay, that's,
Bear Burger is just like a TikTok burger place.
Is it really?
Yeah,
right,
it's
there's
good,
gotta be
but it's like it's not like
I'm gonna think of something a little more.
Shake
penis.
Shack is the best.
Yeah, Shake Shack's pretty awesome. I like that mushroom burger thing that they got going.
I've
on.
never had the mushroom.
Never had it. It's got like
Right now
melted
they have a
cheese
Hot
in there.
Ones burger that's pretty good.
Ooh,
mushroom is the penisiest vegetable.
that is true. It's
It looks like
almost like
penis.
the penis was modeled after
yeah.
Yeah,
that in nature.
yeah. The mushroom came first.
You know, life imitates art. You know what I'm saying?
Followed closely by daikon radishes.
Jared,
That sounds like a
Jared, I thought you said no slurs on this podcast.
No, but
Oh.
Daikon Radish sounds like a penis ass band.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see that being like a Psyopus kind of band, you know?
Yeah. It could be like a band of like lesbians.
Yeah.
And then okay.
Like Led Zeppelin, you know? Whatever.
Yeah.
Les Zeppelin. Is that real?
I'm just imagining myself editing all this out later.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
keep it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
dude. Listen, dude, I tried to start it over, but you know, it's
All right, start it over.
That was
now.
where.
Oh,
Yeah,
should we
right.
start
5,
over?
4, 3, 2.
All
How
right,
far
tell
are
us more.
we?
yeah,
A Shellshock. Yeah, me and Evan are still doing it. We haven't really been busy lately, but
yeah,
but I was just saying I saw him on the job a couple days ago. I actually saw him today too, but
that's awesome.
so he started working there. He bounces around a lot, job site, so I don't see him a lot. And we don't have the studio anymore, so
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
really see each other.
Dude, I
anymore,
love
but-
Nancy. That was it Nancy or
Yeah,
is it
Nancy Street,
Nancy
yeah.
Street. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that place was the shit.
That place
I
was
miss it.
awesome. I've recorded most of the records that I've recorded in the last, like, since it was there, were pretty much there. You know, like
Right.
aside from the Rule 'Em All, the first EP, there's everything else was pretty much done there.
The demo or the one we did?
No, the one that we did
Yeah.
at my uncle's warehouse.
Yeah, that
And
was sick.
that
dude.
was sick. That was fucking awesome.
I wish I had a space like that just forever. Just recording guitar in that big ass like warehouse area was so cool.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
That was so much fun.
That was crazy. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, like Nancy was awesome because too, it's like it was just like tucked away in like this like little, just like, I mean, one, it's like a garbage dump like mound like
Yeah.
a block away, so it's like no one's going over there. You just felt like you were in like this little tiny, just like fucking corner of the universe. It was fucking sick.
Yeah, right next to the Peep Show.
Yeah, you're right next to the Peep Show.
Yeah.
There's a couple of those out there too.
Yeah, the other one is actually the most depressing. It's I've never been in there, but if you drive down the road, it's I think Tunnel of Love is the other place.
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you drive down that road, you can see the dump. It's like the actual road to get to the entrance to the dump.
Yeah,
To whatever it's actually called. But yeah, it's like if you drive up to the parking lot where the Tunnel of Love is, you can just see like the dump and Tunnel of Love in the same, and it's just like the darkest view.
When we had Dale Street, when that was still a thing, there was one time where I was hanging out with the Inner Love dudes, like pretty late at night. I think it was like 1 or 2 a.m.
Mhm.
And this dude pulls up, like in his like fucking like beat up Civic or whatever. And he like comes up and he just starts like standing there, like smoking a cig, just kind of looking at us.
It's like, this where the pussy's in.
Yo, he was like, yo, guys, like, what's going on? And we were like, nothing much, man. Like, what's going on with you? He was like, oh, nothing, man. Like, you guys here for the strip
no.
joint?
So he did. He actually did do that.
Yeah. And we
Oh,
were like,
wow.
what? Like, I mean, we knew, obviously, but like, he just pulled up to a random unmarked building with a bunch of people in front of it and assumed it was the
He's like, I
strip
know it's got to be around here somewhere.
He's like, these guys look like scumbags.
Yeah. And we were just like, nah, man, this ain't it. Sorry. He was like, oh, all right. So what you guys do? You guys jam? Like, and then did that whole
Oh,
thing.
man.
Yeah, a little embarrassed. You
Yeah.
know? What was there was another crazy ass building like a block away from there. It was like purple with like gold, and it was kind of like, I think it was just like a porn store also.
Dude, that was
I've
like a
seen
church thing. That
I've
was
seen that spot too. That
What
was
the
like
it had a hilarious name too. It
that was
like,
right down the street.
Oh
from
no, are you
the-
talking about like I think it was another like event center.
It was like
thing.
Adult World
Yes,
or
that's
something.
what it looked like on the out. That's just, or well, it
Yeah.
said something like that, but it's that it was on the scrap metal place, right? Arrow Scrap.
Yeah,
Like,
and they
down
got
the
like had
street.
like cheetahs, like the gold cheetahs
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
outside.
I think that was just like a weird, like like an event rental place.
I saw a bunch of bikers hanging out there one time. That was like the only time I'd ever seen that place, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on
Yeah.
over here?"
One time, me and Ethan just rode our bikes like through all of those blocks just to see like what was there. It was insane.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy
honestly.
shit. There used to be a shooting range, like a small range
Yeah.
back there. That was before our time, way before our time.
Yeah.
I just heard about it, but
Wonder Bread
Yeah.
Factory.
Yeah.
really,
Or like a Hostess. Or no, it wasn't Hostess. It was Martin's Potato Bread.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
like a
yeah,
Martin's
yeah,
Potato Bread distributor or some shit. Was
Well, I
over
went
there.
on over there, you know, and
Dude.
you know, Long Island Hardcore's finest records getting pumped out of there
Yeah.
as well. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
yeah, a lot of good shit coming out of that area.
Well, honestly, Rule 'Em All might be the penisiest band that you've ever
Penis.
recorded.
The peeny weeniest.
We're a little penisy.
maybe yeah.
Everyone in the band is a penis.
Yeah, I would say as far as context goes, just behind the scenes, definitely the most penis band.
Yeah,
As if not the music, then definitely the people.
Yeah,
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 for sure.
definitely.
But there's a lot of shit you can get away with back there in that area. Like if you go just like the farther you go towards the graveyard in that area, it's just like you could do whatever. Like me and Cody
blew up a base
We
camp.
blew up. Were you there that day?
Yes.
Yeah, you skated. You're in that video.
Standstill.
Yes, you're in that video. We're gonna use that footage eventually. Russ put together like a whole like 10-minute like mini doc, just like of clips and shit shows and just silly shit that we've taped over the years. Yeah, it's really sick. We did. Oh, the craziest thing I ever saw back there was. Do you guys remember that band Men Like Gods?
The name actually rings a bell.
It was like metalcore,
I feel like Yoda definitely played with them
for sure.
Like at Even Flow, like that was like Even Flow kind of days.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they needed a drummer to fill in for a music video that they wanted to do, and they had this guy like shooting the video. He had like it was like this older dude. Weirdo guy who had this guy was a penis, dude.
He was a penis. It just clicked with you. It was like,
fucking penis, bro. Yeah. His vibe was like fatter Ron Jeremy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
With probably not a huge dick though.
Yeah.
So
that's why he's behind the camera.
Yeah. So he's like directing this weird video, and he's got this girl involved, of course, because it's a metalcore video. So there's like random, shots.
She's gonna get like murdered.
So I forget what even the concept of the video was, but he was like a pyro guy.
Yeah.
So he had pyrotechnics like on the street. He was like lighting the street on fire. Dude, he had it was crazy. And for like no good reason either. Like the shots were just, as far as I can remember, I don't know. It's fuzzy.
He was like the scene was going on next to the fire. It wasn't even like happening.
We just need the lighting.
Yeah. I can't afford. This is nature.
It's just so that we can get the reflection of the flames in his eyes.
Yeah. Definitely.
I forget what he even used those shots for, but don't even remember seeing the finished product of that video. I don't even think it was finished.
Yeah. Really? That's crazy.
So stupid. The penisiest thing ever.
It was on Nancy. Or was it over there?
I forget what street it was on. I want to say it was closer to Dale because we met the guy in the parking lot of Dale.
Yeah.
I remember that much. But it was on one of the other streets. It was like farther down though, towards the graveyard.
I don't know what it is about like practice spaces that makes people want to do really dumb shit. Like I don't know if you guys have you had that experience? Me and my friends used to like buy shit and store it in the practice space to throw at the train.
Yeah.
we got a full pizza pie and threw it at the train.
Yeah. Wait, what train? Which practice space?
I feel like that's illegal. I can't fucking
well, we used to do pumpkin smashings at Dale.
Oh yeah, we did. We threw out a tarp. Oh yo, I just shot pumpkins upstate.
Really?
Yeah,
awesome.
I bought a new shotgun, and I brought it for defense because we were sleeping in the woods. But I was like, I got some extra rounds. We were at the grocery store, and I picked up a couple pumpkins and shot.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It was fun.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't sound toxic at all.
Yeah. What else did we used to a few of my other band members started this, and then I saw it with my own eyes. We got like some of those fucking, do you know, like the throwdown things that go like
poppers? Yeah,
poppers. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like there's a different name for them, but
poppers.
Are they poppers?
I don't know. There's a couple different uses.
Continue.
I feel like you're setting me up to fail here, dude.
That's a different podcast, dude.
Yeah. So if you get enough of those in like a Gatorade bottle, that's like a low grade bomb. Like straight
really?
Up. Yeah. Like we used to just make those and drive around with them.
Like an eighth of dynamite?
Yeah. And we just like find an empty parking lot and throw it. And it's just like,
oh
like,
shit!
It's fucking. But that was just like dumb practice space shit. That like I feel like we would get the idea there, and then we just be like all the way to 7-Eleven, you know,
like Ed, Ed and Eddie. There's just like three silhouettes.
Yeah, literally just
you guys are like.
One time we built a skate ramp in our practice space, and like fucking, I like put myself through a wall. Like, dude, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it is sort of this like lawless like place. Like the landlord doesn't give a shit. It's already a piece of shit.
Yeah,
dude. Cody's always got fireworks. We've done so much shit with fireworks over the years. Like blown up pumpkins with fire. Like we've done
a lot of pumpkins.
I've fucked up a lot of pumpkins in my day.
I fucked a lot of pumpkins.
I've fucked a lot of pumpkins. No,
isn't that Billy Corgan band?
Fucking pumpkin.
I fucked a lot of pumpkins.
Yeah, he's a psycho. He's always got mortars in his car. Like I'm worried that his car is just gonna blow up one day. Like he's not like the popper things. Like he's
Just
got
a
like,
minor fender
full,
bender.
like
It's just
yeah,
gonna,
exactly.
it's just gonna make a spectacle for everybody on the highway.
A lot of colors, that's for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's the man. Penis
Cool.
guy.
But yeah, penis guy.
Goated penis guy.
I feel like that's gonna be the theme, is that we just go on this crazy tangent. We're like, and that guy was a penis.
And that was the day I met a penis.
Yeah. I don't know.
What was the penisiest band you've ever been in?
Oh, good question. Ooh, probably.
Be honest.
Be honest. Be honest. Probably Run the Wire.
I was gonna say, because I like barely. I remember you being in that band, because I remember I saw the music video on Westfall,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like very like
Yeah.
You know?
It's like definitely a hard as fuck band, but it was very like Garrett is a maniac when it comes to those like noodly odd time riffs.
Yeah.
And it's like all odd time, like no 4/4 at all, like very very penisy.
Very penisy.
I gotta say that's probably the most penisy.
What year?
band.
When was that? That was a while ago.
That band started? I want to say maybe 2009 or 10.
Okay.
And Zach Gunnison was the original drummer, I think.
Okay.
And then some other kid named James, I think, played drums for that band. I joined the band after I graduated college, so I came home in 2014, and Garrett hit me up to join that band in 2014. So we did that until I don't know, end of 2015 or something like that. It kind of stopped being a thing.
Would you say Wreath of Tongues is penisy at all?
I don't know. I think our writing kind of started like when me and Russ started jamming. It was very penisy because we were very into like Cult Leader at the time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
A lot of weird like I don't know, just like not 4/4 shit, just like trying to like be I don't know, weirder.
Yeah.
So it started very penisy, but I've like directed the band more. I've like me and Russ like jamming. I've like tried to take it in a less penisy direction and more just straight grind, more grind, less penis.
Yeah, for sure.
So it did start out very penisy. Actually.
I feel like there's definitely there's a gray area with a lot of those bands where it's like they do some penisy stuff.
Oh,
Like
for
the whole Death Wish like doom stoner circuit.
So penisy.
You know, is like they definitely all love penis music.
For sure.
They definitely apply a lot of penisy elements to their music. Like I'm trying. What's a good one?
I wouldn't.
I
think
gotta
of
commend
like,
them. Really,
I wouldn't think of Converge as like one of those bands though.
I
I don't know. I think like Dillinger and Converge are absolutely.
Dillinger, yes, we've talked about this.
Yeah.
Dillinger's for sure penis music, but you got to remember Converge was like trying to like incorporate Dillinger shit in the early days, right?
I think so. Well,
am I wrong about that?
Well, I don't know, because I feel like when Dillinger was like coming up, I feel like Converge was still like a straight up like metalcore band. Like they were like I feel like they were coming from the same place, but I actually don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna speak too much on it.
Well,
because I don't know too much about it. Like that, I think that's more like your like wheelhouse. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. There's like been I don't know.
I was under the impression that Converge predated Dillinger.
Yeah. Well, no.
Or at least a lot of their classic albums predate.
Yeah.
Well, they had one was like
Calculating Infinity was I think
was
was 99.
Okay, so Converge was doing shit before that, but I don't think like they had any like what I think Jane Doe is 2001.
Yeah, so I think they went like noise territory. Yeah, like with Jane Doe, because I guess like a lot like Petitioning Empty Sky and like all that shit was starting to become really noisy, but I think that was sort of the natural progression of the times too, with things like Dillinger. So I don't know if there's a direct correlation, but I know that like Botch and Cave In and shit like that. I feel like that was all kind of happening. Like I and that's the thing too. Like I'm not like super like well versed in a lot of that shit, but like I feel like that whole tidal wave of like noisy technical stuff. Really sort of it all kind of happened at the same time. So I don't know if it influenced each other, but
the Agoraphobic Nosebleed and Converge split is I think 98 or 99 or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
But I think I don't know if it's a rumor or an actual fact that Kurt Ballou is like trying to do it was like his answer to like Dillinger, like Calculating Infinity or like whatever.
That very well might be true.
So
I
don't know. That could be a rumor, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
So, and it makes sense because like Locust Rain is like maybe the penisiest Converge song.
Like
I don't know.
if I heard that before you told me it, I'd be like, honestly, yeah, that definitely makes sense. You know? So it's like I would believe it because like Converge really didn't like they kind of I want to say they ditched the breakdowns, but like they definitely went in like not breakdowns, but like sludgy direction if they went heavy after Jane Doe, and
More
they kind of became
Southern.
a completely different band.
Yeah, now they have like All We Love We Leave Behind. There's a lot of Southern shit on that.
Yeah.
A lot of
That
Southern
record was
riffs.
fucking. I forgot about that record. That
Sick
record was
record.
awesome when it
Yeah.
first came out. Aimless Arrow, that drum intro.
Yes.
Fucking insane.
Yeah,
Fucking
awesome.
Trespasses.
Yes.
That song. I remember that gave me a little
Penis.
chub.
I give you a little penis.
But that also, what's the song with the
Axophall?
no.
That's the
it's
that's like the verse.
It's on All We Love We Leave Behind.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
God, what the fuck is the name of that song? It's gonna bother me.
Is it title? Is it title track?
It's something comes home. Something. Sad.
Yeah, I think it's Sadness Comes Home.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. So I'm doing Joe Rogan shit again.
Jerry, what's up, man?
Hi.
Sadness Comes Home.
I bowed out of the
Sadness.
metalcore talk.
Yeah,
you did. Yeah.
Sorry.
What's your metalcore background, bro? Are you well versed in that at all?
I mean, like I started listening to Converge and Dillinger when I was like 14 or 15, but I was like honestly into like older like Between the Buried and Me and like Dream Theater, like the prog metal shit kind of got me into the metalcore shit.
There's a pipeline there for sure.
Yeah. And I feel like that is kind of like maybe the path, like the paved penis path from prog metal kid to hardcore kid, you know?
Yeah.
Is like there's got to be some metalcore in between.
Yeah.
But it was short-lived, definitely.
Yeah, I got a lot of little doses of all that stuff in like high school, and I didn't like really take to it too much. Like I liked a little bit of Between the Buried and Me, and like but I didn't really like plunge into prog until college. Like that's when I was like a snob. I became a snob about like timing.
Yeah.
I was like, no 4/4, bro.
Yeah.
But I've watched Converge, like dude, like I watched Converge side stage at fucking Furnace Fest last year, and it was one of the craziest things I'd ever seen.
They're still unbelievable. I just saw them in Sugar. They were crazy.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
And Wreath of Tongues was always fucking really cool for me to see. Like, dude, the first time I heard Axis, shit like that just blew my mind.
Yeah, Axis was sick.
Like once you start getting into like that realm of like metalcore, I kind of start to fall off. But like I really liked a lot of like the Death Wish stuff that was coming out. Like really, I guess when the metalcore gets like really mochy, that's like I liked like things like Cave In, and I can't even really say that I liked like I had albums from them that I would like to listen to, but it's kind of one of those like passing things for me. Like I feel like I eventually sort of followed like the doom path of like Old Man Gloom and like fucking like I guess Doom Riders isn't really doom, but like more metal. I kind of fought like I took that route because I was always more of like a metalhead when it came to that stuff more than like. I liked breakdowns for a time, but like I just feel like, I like slow and heavy, which is there's a difference, like.
I think the most to shout him out, the most metalcore guy that I've ever met is John Montiel. Oh
yeah, well
he knows probably the most by far.
He was there.
I know.
Him and my brother used to go to shows. I mean, Lumpy too is a. I think they all kind of just went to shows together. I think it was HQ in Huntington. That was the place where they'd meet after shows.
Yeah, if Lumpy and John sat down, they could do a 20-minute or 20-hour podcast about just metalcore.
It's crazy, It's something. Like I it was when it was happening. I was like, I liked music, but I liked that classic rock, and then I was also in pretty much my prog phase, moving into like a crossover phase of like Suicidal Tendencies, and shit like that, and and then my brother went to the military, so he stopped going to shows, and then like I totally fell off with that, and then by the time I started going to shows, like New York hardcore was sort of back in, so it's like,
when
was
that?
That was like 2009, like really when like Backtrack and like a lot of those bands started coming on the scene, and I kind of just missed that. And like I said, because I liked heavy shit, so I liked some of those bands, but I was never like the thing for me,
Yeah. It wasn't either for me. I like missed both of those things
Yeah.
actually. I came in like in 2010, started going to the shows, but it was like bad. It was like bad metalcore. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like
Long Island has a lot of that.
it was like the
you
mall
know?
metalcore shit. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
That's how I ended up doing a music video with Men Like God.
Yeah.
No shade, but
That was like, I mean,
all
that
good.
was like the early, like I feel like Westfall just had like a fucking stranglehold on like, well, not a stranglehold, but like just a deal with all those bands. Like I'm recording all this shit. Like,
100%.
you know, like,
that was me. I was one of the kids. I was one of those kids, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were Killingsworth at first when
Oh, yeah.
when that era was with like the peak of that. They were Killingsworth for the
Wow.
longest time, and then the owner changed it to Westfall. Yeah,
And then, well, they were doing the thing like the recording and then the music video, right? That was like,
yeah. So Anthony started really diving deep into doing the music videos during that time. Like he started getting more involved with that and like doing making it a whole business plan to like.
yeah.
It's really smart. Those guys, honestly, all respect to those guys for keeping that together for so long.
Yeah, for sure. Has it always been there in Farmingdale?
It's always been there. And Ray and Anthony, for as long as I've been going there, have been the staples there. They were working there just as like, I don't know, I guess just employees to
Mhm.
they were just like engineers at first. And then they bought it, I want to say in 2014 or 15. Anthony and Ray bought it.
Okay, yeah,
And it
yeah.
became theirs officially.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah.
I set foot for the first time in there this year. I've been
Really?
hearing about Westfall forever. And mostly because I just can't afford shit ever. So like, I was just like,
Was
but
that to do that cover with
yeah, to
with
do the
Evan?
cover with Evan, the
Yeah.
Soundgarden cover.
That's sick.
Came
Came out really good.
That was the first time I'd ever been in there. I'm like, oh wait, this place is fucking sick.
It's sick.
This is awesome.
But you know what? It's so much sicker now, though, too.
Yeah.
It was always cool, but I feel like if I went back in time knowing what I know now, I would have been like,
yeah,
it's fine.
Mhm.
But like, they really, like, over the years, I mean, those guys always knew what they were doing,
yeah.
but, it just took them a while to really, like, flesh that place out and get all the gear that they needed to get.
Yeah.
And
How does-
Anthony puts a lot of money and effort into that place. So.
How does like walking into a place like that, like going from like owning a place and just like having like storage for stuff to just kind of having all these toys at your disposal, like was that fucking sick to just feel like you're like in Toys R Us or something, or like
Well, oh yeah. I mean, I had between Evan and I, like me working at Guitar Center and Evan having a lot of gear of his own, like we had a pretty legit setup
yeah
over
yeah.
at Nancy, so that was pretty sick. But it, wasn't like it was enough of a studio layout to get the job done and like have a really nice like functioning area.
Yeah.
Functioning space. But yeah, going into Westfall where he's just got a shit ton of amps, like more amps than we got, and they're all theirs. Like they're not my friends' amps that are sitting there. Like
Yeah.
I only had like a couple amps there at the Nancy space. So
Mhm.
yeah, and then they got like all the rack gear and preamps and good space and whatever.
It sounds
A
awesome.
lot of great mics. So yeah, walking in there and not having to like worry about, I don't know, what's mine and Evan's, and I mean, not that that was ever a worry, but like worry about buying more shit. Like there's more stuff than I could ever need at Westfall, and those guys are nice enough to offer it to both of us. So
That's fucking sick.
yeah, pretty dope.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I just wish I was busier now.
yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
no, I don't. It's not. It's been nice taking a little break from
Yeah.
everything, but I don't know.
What was I gonna ask? I had a question. Do you have like, I guess, do you have influences as a, I guess, recording guy? Like do you
Oh,
have like
100%.
certain like, because I always wonder, because I don't really hear a lot of people talk about like production, like even like recording guys, right? Because I feel like everyone kind of learns almost like the punk way, and then it's like you kind of just get into it, and then you get better and better. But I feel like no one, like a lot of people, and maybe it's just because I haven't had the conversation with anybody. I'm not saying people don't,
Yeah.
but like I feel like people don't talk a lot of the times about like what producers and what engineers and what like just general recording guys like influence them. Like what sounds do they like? What staple sort of mixes do they have? Do you have those?
Absolutely, dude. Yeah.
Who's that?
Sylvia Massey.
She's a penis. That's penis.
That's a penis lady, dude.
Yeah, adventure recording is fucking penis recording.
She's the shit.
She's like, I'm wiring a pickle and reamping this fucking
dude.
egg.
There's a video of her recording with the Melvins, and she's like got the guitar like routed out through a drill.
Yeah. There's
It's like going through a power drill and back out to the preamp.
There's one video of her wiring through like a fucking light bulb.
Yeah,
like doing shit. Dude, it's awesome.
She's got a video of the same mic you're talking through, SM57, taped to like a rubber hose.
Yeah,
and it's like going. It's the same video actually of the Melvin session, going like just snaked around the drum kit, like through the floor around the drum kit.
Yeah,
and she's just recording what's the sound of just the inside of the tube.
Yeah,
just like a maniac. Just like what are the craziest ways to get sound?
And she records a lot of penis ass music.
She does.
Yeah,
System of a Down,
System of a
self-titled.
Down, Tool, Queens of the Stone Age. Fucking, we could go down that
Melvins.
rabbit hole. Yeah, Melvins.
Very penis.
Yeah, very penis. Very penis.
Yeah,
man.
goated penis recording engineer for sure. She is a penis. Oh, Prince.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, true.
Maybe the biggest penis ever.
he's a fucking penis. Rest in peace, dude. But yeah, no, Prince is penis music, right?
I think he is. Yeah. Pop penis music.
Pop penis music.
But penis music nonetheless.
Yeah.
Rides a line.
Yeah.
The guitar definitely.
Underrated guitar player.
Yeah.
I feel. Is he underrated?
Yeah. I would say like it's this thing that like when you bring up that he's a guitar player, everyone's like, oh yeah, he's the best. But like you don't really think of Prince and think like, oh, he's an amazing guitar player. Like you don't think of him the same way you think of like Steve Vai or something like that. You think of him as like Prince. He's a songwriter, like David Bowie or something like that.
Yeah, just swag, cool, awesome songs. Yeah, but his guitar playing is sick. He's fucking
awesome.
But yeah, so Sylvia Massey.
Okay.
Steve Albini.
Dope.
Obviously, he's fucking goated. Who else? Oh, Kurt Ballou.
For sure, yeah.
Amazing. He's a sound that I tried to chase for a while, but you can't really achieve that without the space. And
I was say, I feel like you can. It's especially in the snare, you can hear when something's recorded at God City.
Oh,
you
100%.
know? I don't know if it's like maybe a sample he uses or that's just straight up like you can hear the room.
No,
like,
it's not sampling. I think he does a lot of like hand sample replacement, like does it by hand, not like a plug-in. So I don't think he ever really triggers stuff. He said in interviews that he doesn't really trigger things.
Yeah.
But it's like the types of snares he uses and the way he tunes them, and then their room, like the shape of that room is just like you can't get that anywhere else.
Yeah,
I've gotten close. I've used reverb plugins that kind of give me the same result and like experimenting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh damn, that kind of sounds like God City drums. Like really stoked on it.
And you're like,
yeah. And then I finish the mix and it doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
So him and who else? I don't know. There's a couple others that are sick. Terry Date, dude.
What does he do?
Terry Date, Pantera, Limp Bizkit.
Oh, okay.
Probably System of a Down. Oh, dude. I mean, let me
let's
talk about some penis stuff while I look up his discography. It's
Schmegma.
It's fucked.
Oh, that's the first thing you said in like 10 minutes.
Schmegma.
I know penis stuff.
Schmegma.
That's definitely penis stuff.
I mean, for me, like I feel like a lot of the people that I look to in that world are the people who like record their own music.
Yeah.
And are successful doing that.
I think Prince was a DIY guy too.
Yeah.
He was, right?
You got Cowboys from Hell.
True.
Soundgarden, Louder Than Love.
Dope.
Soundgarden, Bad Motorfinger. Pantera, Vulgar Display. Prong, if anybody cares about Prong. I know some people give a shit about Prong, but Far Beyond Driven.
Dope.
Deftones, Adrenaline. White Zombie. Great Southern Trendkill. Like he's done all the Pantera shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like done all the Deftones, Soundgarden, Pantera, Limp Bizkit, Incubus. Just like the coolest drum sound. Honestly, like as sick and consistent and like technical as Kurt Ballou is, like as impressive as his shit is, like Terry Dates is like he's just got that like timeless edge to his shit where it's just like just the coolest.
Well, do you know what it is too? Is it's like when you can like actually, because it's like those bands. If you told me that they were all recorded by the same person, I'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Right?
Because they're so like genuine to the bands. Like I feel like that's something that's like a kind of a superpower on like the back end of making music, like having someone in your corner that's just gonna like let you do your thing and get you to like the best that you can be.
Yeah, that's
like
what
Rick
I've
Rubin's another like I was
Dude.
just listening to like a lot of like I was just they just put out a new interview with the Chili Peppers, and he was like they were talking about like Blood Sugar Sex Magic and how basically like they weren't used to a guy that literally just like sat back and then would just like let them basically like unknowingly become like their best selves.
Did you listen to the Rogan interview?
No, I didn't.
He just did an interview with Rogan.
Did it? Is it sick?
It's brand. I just listened to it. It's
Fuck
so good.
That's
And I was
awesome.
just gonna mention him because that's another. He was talking about like working with System of a Down, Red Hot Chili Peppers. He actually did mention that exact album.
Yeah,
like going to a house with them and recording with them in a house.
Have you ever seen those videos? The Hacienda sessions, whatever they are.
No,
from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
But
they're fucking awesome.
Those guys are maniacs.
Yeah,
so I can imagine it's awesome.
Yeah.
What did he say? Anthony goes, oh man, I can't quote it. I can't remember it, but he says some insane shit about Rick Rubin and like if they'd been cummed out of someone's dick. I don't know. It's such a ridiculous way to get to how cool Rick Rubin was.
Well, that's my favorite thing about them is the Red Hot Chili Peppers, that they find the most insane ways to say that they just like something.
Yeah.
You know,
dude, you gotta hear it. It's such. I'll pull it up later. It's so funny.
Yeah,
There's a really cool Rick Rubin interview with Kendrick Lamar that I watched a little while ago. Like it's interesting to me how he can bridge the gap with like hip hop and just like butt rock. You know?
Yeah, you gotta listen to. He probably talked about this.
will.
He probably talked about the same thing on that interview, but you gotta listen to the Rogan interview because he goes over just that, like how he did like the Aerosmith thing with Walk This Way and
Run DMC.
Thank you, Run DMC, and he was like, that's exactly what he was trying to do, was like bridge the gap. Because like I don't think hip hop would be the same without that guy.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, there's a lot of like examples even now of like bands that use like hip hop production styles, but in like heavier music or just like rock music in general, and all that is pretty much because of Rick Rubin.
Yeah,
I also feel like with a lot of like hip hop now, I feel like
Beastie Boys,
like hip hop is like almost sort of commandeered the whole concept record sort of thing, where I feel like there's so much like more of an experience to hip hop now. Like I feel like with things like Igor and like what fucking what's another one?
Well,
like,
dude, even Kendrick, bro.
Yeah, like
Damn was like a whole.
Yeah.
That
is it To Pimp a Butterfly? That's the name of the record.
That's one of them.
Yeah. I feel like you could listen to that straight through and like realize there's like there's like something to this. It's not just like a like just songs together.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like like that's sort of been like I feel like hip hop sort of just like really like took that over, you know, like because I feel like rock bands don't really do that so much anymore.
Yeah.
What, like the concept shit?
Or I want to say like loose concept, like almost like experience, like having your record be an experience more than just like a compilation of songs.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, those are a lot of like the newer, because people will complain a lot about how trash hip hop is now.
Yeah.
And like how many, but like all of the records that are like, or at least the records in the past few years that were dropped and that like people remember, you know, all of them are like people like Tyler or Freddie Gibbs, or, you know, fucking whoever, like, you know, dudes who like really give a fuck about what they're doing, and people who are putting out like really like incredible like pieces of work. Like that's the shit that's getting remembered, not fucking Drake's mixtape fucking 6 months ago.
Yeah, well, Drake's like, you know, at this point Drake's like reached that level where he's like, I don't know, it's like he's always been good, like he's always been putting out good shit, and he's always been really popular, so it's like people don't care as much. I don't know, like Tyler's still kind of like the underdog, even though he's super famous. And because he's never been making the commercial shit. Yeah,
I feel like there's definitely like a lot of like I feel like the demographic of hip hop is like, it's so I want to say it's like so compartmentalized. Like I feel like, you know, you have your like journalism students that like things like, you know, like fucking
the art kids,
like the art kids, and like whatever, that like things like Tyler the Creator. Honestly, even like Action Bronson, like I don't know if you guys,
he's awesome.
I fucking love Action Bronson,
of course. And
you know, but he's another one that like I feel like as his records go on, they just create like sort of just it sounds like a full album as opposed to just like a mixtape or something like that. You know,
dude, well, he's got one of the best producers behind him.
Oh, yeah, the Alchemist.
Alchemist. Yeah, he's awesome, dude.
I feel like
just like listen to his mixtapes.
I honestly, I just like
instrumental.
watch his video. I just like listening to him talk. Honestly,
Alchemist or
fucking Action Bronson.
Bronson. Yeah, he's so funny.
Yeah,
there's just been so many good records late. Like I feel like people are starting to care about beats again.
yeah.
Like really, like I mean, Q-Tip, Alchemist, like all those dudes have been putting out shit. Like Madlib had a track on the new Gibbs record. I'm pretty sure. Like,
Oh, that's sick.
Isn't JPEG Mafia like another one that is he like? Is he a producer? I don't know. Like
I don't know.
Yeah, what's up with that? I just heard about JPEG Mafia the other day.
He's not. What?
I don't know.
You don't know anything about it?
I don't know. It's like
He can't talk about that.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Throwing on the smoke bomb and running away.
That's
there's my ride.
That's classified information.
And I'm fired.
No, but I had a buddy put me on to my friend Joe, who's like really big on like hip hop and shit. He put me on. He's like, oh, there's this dude JPEG Mafia that like his beats are like pretty like he almost does like lo-fi kind of shit. You
I
know?
don't know. I can't.
That's
really
cool.
Fuck. Like I just ever like I know that like he hates when people do this, but I just feel like people all too often compare him to like Death Grips.
Okay.
And like
Everybody, dude, there's before and after Death Grips.
I know,
You
but
know
like
what I mean?
as like a person who really fucking likes that band and a person
Yeah,
really
same.
likes Zach Hill and Andy, like all
Yeah,
those
yeah.
dudes, like I just fucking I don't know. It just
I don't know. A lot of people. Well, I guess anybody that doesn't really like that band, that not like an actual fan of like deep diving into their weird shit or whatever. Like not even that, but like if you don't like them, you don't really understand that no one's ever gonna touch that style. Like they really were on some other shit. I don't even know.
I also think there's
some.
some weird like show me the body beef with like JPEG. Not to
Really?
make this a beef pod, but I think there is.
It's all right.
Yeah,
That's
doing,
entertaining.
We're doing music news now. Oh,
Yeah.
do you know
We're
what thought
entertainers.
just popped into my head because we were like naming off rappers sort of in that in the more like the art side of rap.
The penis lane.
The penis lane, Danny Brown, who is actually like my favorite rapper. Like
So
on
he's
earth.
so
Danny
funny,
Brown's
dude.
last record was with Q-Tip.
Oh, was it? Okay,
that's sick.
is that you know what I'm saying or whatever?
Yeah.
I do. I fucking love that.
Love that record.
Dude, I love Danny Brown is penis rap, but like because just like with his flow is just like you know, it's like super penisy.
Well, I
and
mean,
his
he
beats
says
are like
just
insane.
the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did he say?
Stank pussy smelling like Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah. Young, how ain't my dick out?
Yeah.
How I can about whatever it is. But
He's got a podcast now.
oh yeah, he
Those are
does.
good.
And you know what's
On
funny?
your mom's house
that
studios,
same friend that told me about JPEG Mafia sent me that video, and I've been meaning to watch it because apparently it's fucking hilarious.
What? His pod?
His podcast. Yeah,
He's like 50 episodes in.
That's,
or
that's
something.
fucking crazy.
Maybe half of that. I don't
Dude,
know.
how long has it been since he sent me that link? I don't know. I gotta go
Was it the
watch
first
that.
one?
No, I actually might have been like
Yeah.
straight up.
Oh, that's
Like,
cool.
Yeah, but no, I love Danny Brown, and his beats too are like fucking weird as shit. Like they're almost like there's like no like snare, like one.
Yeah.
It's like all like crazy shit.
Triple X is like one of my favorite hip hop records like
Oh,
ever.
wow. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah,
That's pretty sick.
I love that.
Did you ever
album.
see my my Kool-Aid cover on Instagram?
No.
You ever saw it?
No.
That's right. I think I kind of crushed it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I,
What's Triple X?
yeah.
Triple X is a Danny Brown record.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
See, I know like some Danny Brown songs. I know all about that guy, but I haven't really like.
Triple X was like
Deep
his
dove into his
first
shit.
like his first like really big
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
record.
I'll
That
check
was,
that
like,
one out.
That was right after his first mixtape, which Triple X I'm pretty sure is also technically a mixtape, but it has like a kind of cohesive theme.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got like one half of the record where he's just like does that crazy ridiculous flow with the
Yeah.
voice and everything, and then the second half is like really like dark and introspective, and the beats are really fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, but
But
the whole thing is just about him like doing drugs and dying.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't get me wrong. I fucking love. I think he has like the coolest like voice, and apparently he's like just a sick rapper, like as it is.
No, he is. He's awesome.
What's
but he's
what's-
also like he loves like fucking Radiohead and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. He played fucking Gathering the Juggalos. You ever see that video?
No.
Danny Brown did?
Yeah, yeah.
That makes
yeah,
a lot of sense.
Yeah, he played, and it was like the whole thing was that he wasn't sure how it was going to go down, and then it was like sick.
Yeah.
What's the one Atrocities?
Atrocity Exhibition?
Yeah, yeah. That's really like where I found him, and I'm like,
Yeah.
who the fuck is this? This is fucking awesome.
Gathering
Yeah.
is his team, dude.
Is it?
That's
Yeah.
his crowd.
Yeah, yeah,
for sure.
yeah. But yeah, fucking.
Any penis movies?
Do you know what's really funny that you said that? It's like,
Oh,
I
good.
thought of that this morning.
Good.
I'm like,
Maybe we should talk about some
we
penis
should think of
movies.
some penis, like do penis movie reviews.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
A film PH movie.
So anything with
podcast.
Adam Sandler in it.
Yeah. Well, what's a penis movie? I mean, The Wall is a penis movie, right?
The Wall.
The fucking
Yeah, I
Pink Floyd?
guess.
yeah. That's
I don't know.
You
Is
know
it-
what? For some reason, the first movie that comes to mind for me is the one with what the fuck is his name? It's the one about the Christmas lights, and they're like, it's the two guys, and they're having like a competition to see who can see.
I want you to see these lights from space.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want you to see my ass from space.
Is that not Christmas Vacation?
No, what the
No.
fuck? I saw that movie in theaters. Danny DeVito. Motherfuck. To the
we need a
phone.
producer.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we do. We need a Jamie. Smegma.
Danny DeVito lights.
Danny
Lights
DeVito.
from
Lights.
Christmas lights movie. Deck the Halls.
Yes.
When was that made? That's not a recent movie, right?
2006.
Yeah. Okay. No.
So not really very recent, which is fucked up that that's not recently. I feel like we're in like 2011 still.
Beer Fest just popped into my head. Do you
Yeah.
think that's a penis movie?
I feel like comedy is sort of like
That doesn't count.
it's almost like we've talked about this on the podcast too, that I think I feel like there's a threshold of self-awareness that you can have before you're just comedy and not like penis music,
Yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's a penis movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That is
the
a penis
entire
movie.
A24 catalog is all penis
Yeah.
movies.
I don't know. I think that like
Fucking
not to get all like fucking sophomore year liberal arts student on you,
Yeah.
but like I love Eggers.
okay.
Like all of his shit is like
What
awesome.
Swiss Army Man is a fucking penis movie.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that? It's
No.
literally about this guy that uses a
Oh
dead
yes,
body
dude.
to get back to this chick that he was fucking like drooling over on the bus. That was
It's,
just like, get out of my house.
Paul Dano
Yeah.
is the dead guy, right? Oh no, Paul Dano plays the live
No,
guy.
I think it's Daniel Radcliffe.
It's Daniel Radcliffe plays a dead
and he's
guy.
just like
He's a
farts.
penisy guy. He is.
yeah, he's
dude,
just farting.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
rigor mortis the whole movie.
Isn't Daniel Radcliffe supposed to be doing a Weird Al documentary or like a Weird
Yeah.
Al, like
Yes.
Yes,
whatever
yeah.
the word for that is?
Yeah, he just got his penis certification.
Yeah, that's it. That's the yeah.
Was it him or someone else?
It was Daniel Radcliffe.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was supposed to be Weird Al.
Yeah.
What,
I don't
it
know if
didn't
that
happen?
dropped. It's like a documentary type thing.
A biopic, whatever.
yeah, whatever. Fucking
Biopic.
bio
Yeah.
bio penis.
Biopic sounds like a surgery.
That sounds like a death metal band that I wouldn't watch.
A biop.
Here, I'm doing more production work. Yeah, the Weird Al Yankovic story, 2022. Apparently, it's out.
Are you kidding me? We got to do a review of that.
Can't
one.
wait to miss that one.
Weird Al's a penis guru.
He is.
Yeah,
'Cause-
September 8th, 2022.
He's almost like the chosen one or like the fucking exception because he somehow makes comedy, but then also makes it so penisy that it's
Yeah.
like his voice, the polka,
Yeah.
you know.
But
I think that the distinction though has to be that, and maybe this is something that we've said before and I'm just echoing it. If you like are presenting yourself as something that's funny, like if you're like, hey, this is a comedy band,
Yeah.
you like all penis qualifications are out the window.
Yeah.
Like Tenacious D doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'm not contradicting myself, but yeah, that shit
No,
doesn't
you're-
I think
right.
I think we settled on the fact that Jack Black is a penis
is a penis guy, but
because he can't help him because when he's going
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
he's like
Yeah.
can't help
I had a
himself.
joke, dude. At one of the fests, on the last fucking run I did, like there was like Tenacious D was playing,
yeah.
and
So awesome.
I was like trying to find a bathroom. Crowbar was playing. I was trying to find a bathroom like near the Crowbar stage, and like there was a big bus, and then there was a bathroom next to the bus, like a porta potty, like a trailer bathroom, and it said
Yeah.
Tenacious D only on like the bathroom door. And I was like, what if you walk in? He's just like, get out of my bathroom!
Yeah,
Like,
he's just on the toilet like
He's warming up.
yeah. Let's go melt some faces.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
But you're
okay,
right,
well then,
you're-
okay, but hold on.
you're
Pick a
right,
Destiny,
though.
then potentially penis movie.
I mean,
If we're framing comedy movies, 'cause-
realistically, it is, but
Yeah.
it's like it is too easy.
yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
that's
like,
all
I don't
it is.
know.
But it is. I mean, it is. You can't deny that as a penisy movie. The energy is The energy's there. Penis theory.
It is like it's technically a rock opera. So like
yeah, it is
penisy.
I just think
Yeah.
okay. I think the distinction needs to be that you need to think that you're like the person who we're calling a penis or the work that we are calling penis like has to not be self-aware to a point where it's like calling itself comedy.
Yeah.
Like it can know it's funny, but it has to be presented in a serious kind of way.
Like Tommy Wiseau doing The Room is
yes,
that's penis movie.
Birdemic.
That's peak. Penis.
Okay, wait, hold on. There's a whole like
Yeah,
Birdemic, Sharknado.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Where it's
Yeah,
like at the
penis.
Killer
time,
Clowns from Space or whatever the
100%.
fuck.
yeah, like all those like surf Nazis must die.
Yeah.
And like fucking what's another one? Troll 2. Like
Yeah.
they
Yes.
didn't. Was it Electric? What's the company? Is it Electric Boogaloo or no?
I don't know.
Those two Israeli dudes that came to America and they were like making movies and they were all terrible.
What
but,
about
like
the
I'm gonna look
span
it
of time? I feel like 2006 to 2008, where every movie was like piranhas. You know,
Oh my
like
God.
yeah.
Well, wasn't that an actual franchise?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like piranhas or like you know, like and it's snakes on a plane.
Yeah.
Like that is like, and I think it really depends on the context of like how they're presenting, because like some movies are like they are like making fun of themselves. It's like tongue in cheek,
Yeah.
but then they're like things like like Sharknado and fucking like things where like the people straight up like put their lives on the line to make
Samuel
that
L.
movie.
Jackson screaming like, "Get these mother effing snakes off this Monday
Dude,
through Friday plane."
No,
Yeah,
it's monkey fighting snakes
Monkey
off
fighting
this Monday to Friday plane. That's the censor. That's the best. I was gonna bring that up too. I'm so glad you said that because it's the best censor I've ever heard ever.
I used to think that when they go like, "This is bull spit," I used to think that was like the funniest thing ever.
I think they also got that one in that movie too.
Oh, that's
Spit.
awesome.
Oh, I'm still looking up this Electric.
Yeah, as far as
Boogaloo.
penis theory goes, censorship. That's the most penisy censor.
Yeah, that's a really PSC center.
Yeah,
It
that's
was it was a Canon Films. It was these two brothers that like, what movies did they do? Canon. I think they did that Masters of the Universe. Like, do you ever see that one where it's like He-Man like is like transported to like real life, and it's fucking who's I Must Break You from Rocky. God damn it.
The Russian guy?
Yeah.
I don't know. You talking about the actor?
God, yeah. I'm trying to.
I have no idea. Something that sounds like vodka.
Dude, oh god, it's on the tip of my tongue.
On the tip of my penis.
It's
All
on the
right,
tip of my
Jerry,
penis.
edit this shit out, dude.
I need to charge my laptop if we're gonna continue penising.
Oh shit! All right, he's got Chuck Norris, and yeah, he's
Pee break.
yeah. So
penis
Canon,
break.
Canon Group. Oh, they did Bloodsport.
Oh, dude, Van Damme.
Yeah, Van Damme's a
penis guy, dude. He's a goated penis guy.
Dolph Lundgren. That's his
Oh,
name.
okay.
So yeah, this movie is about how like I guess like it's like a live action Masters of the Universe, but like He-Man's brought to like real life and like just I guess tries to fuck this chick at a diner. It's like really stupid and really bad. But like
What's it called?
I think it's just Masters of the Universe.
In
but-
real life?
Yeah, but yeah, like, but like that kind of shit, like the really serious, like you know that this person like might have gotten a divorce like in the process of making this movie,
Nice.
and is still such a piece of shit. You know, like that's like penis movies, like incarnate. You know,
Yeah.
I'm looking at all these because these are all very penisy.
Let's see. What other penis movies we got?
I
maybe-
mean, yeah, Bloodsport, and Revenge of the Ninja, Delta Force, Death Wish. Like any Charles Bronson movie definitely is penisy.
Do you think anything that
Steven Seagal penis.
Do you think anything that what's his name? Twin Peaks guy. What's his name? Why am I blanking?
David Lynch.
David Lynch.
Is that David Lynch?
That's David Lynch.
Jared,
yes.
that's a you question.
Yeah, that's David Lynch.
How is that a me?
I was just
You went to
blanking on
SUNY
it.
Purchase.
No,
That
you-
seems like something you fucking.
watch Twin Peaks for my,
Yeah, you have to watch Twin
for my
Peaks
senior thesis.
and get an A by thinking it was the coolest thing ever.
Like, you know, Eraserhead and the original Dune and like that's all like penisy.
Yeah,
shit.
that's like I think that's like the dark, serious side of penis, where it's like
for
low,
sure.
like not even low budget, but like just didn't have probably the technology at the time to make.
He's kind of a penis guy though. Have
Yeah,
you ever
I
watched like compilations of him like freaking out and
yeah,
saying
he's
weird
a
shit?
penis. I feel like
He's awesome.
okay, Jesus Christ, Quentin Tarantino.
Penis.
Mel Gibson.
yeah.
Penis Tarantino.
Mel Gibson, Quentin Tarantino just like rewrites history
Yeah.
just for whatever he wants. And
Yeah.
Which
fucking-
I think is awesome.
yeah, it's fucking sick. I love Quentin
That is
Tarantino,
awesome.
but like, I mean,
It's a penis trait.
what's the fucking Bulletproof, where they just
Death Proof.
Death Proof, that's what it is.
Awesome
and,
movie.
And they fucking the end of the movie is them just beating the shit out of the guy, and then just like, and then the movie ends. And like, what?
What about the Kill Bill franchise?
Kill Bill's so
Well,
penis.
they really leaned into the corniness on Death Proof and Planet Terror because that was like supposed to be the Grindhouse thing. Double feature thing. So they like really went in on like the tongue in cheek shit.
Yeah,
but-
I fucking loved it.
yeah.
One
I
of
thought
my
it was great too.
I love fucking what the fuck is the zombie one called again?
Planet Terror.
Planet Terror, yeah, where like they're in the elevator and like Quentin Tarantino is just like in there. He's like gonna go question Rose McGowan. He's like, what are you doing? He goes, I'm going to get my dick wet. I'm like,
Dude, you know the best part though is that he knows how stupid that is.
yeah, it's like why him? Like, like, but Jerry, what did you say? Kill Bill?
Yeah, Kill Bill.
Yeah, like in Kill Bill, the line where he's like, "I'm Buck." and
Yeah,
I'm here,
yeah.
Fuck. Like that's the same shit. It's so good.
Yeah, dude, I actually I have like nightmares about like getting fucking buried alive like that and just having a fucking
Oh yeah,
punch.
the
That
1 inch
shit
punch.
sucked. Fuck that shit, man.
It's painful to watch that scene.
Yeah, fuck
We've all
that.
had that nightmare.
Yeah,
We've all gone into a zoned out and like in a daydream of like or day nightmare, a daymare
daymare
of being buried alive. Yeah, that
yeah,
shit's
dude.
the worst.
Like what the fuck? What do?
You just die
You just die.
terribly.
Fuck, that sucks.
Yeah.
But even just like like all the crazy like death and like fucking all the characters too are all super penisy. And yeah, that's like self-aware, but there is like an element of like you kind of should be taking this seriously. You know, like when you watch Kill Bill, like because it is like crazy and bloody and like, like the cartoonish, but it's like also like I don't know. Maybe that's just how I take it because I'm like, oh,
No, but
it's fucking sick.
You're kind of right, but it's not even like you have to try to take it. It's like there are elements of those movies that are like just genuinely awesome.
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah.
This is sick, but it's also like a tongue-in-cheek, crazy, over-the-top action movie.
Yeah,
That's why those movies are so great. He really nailed that.
Yeah.
What about like 70s Godzilla movies?
Is that penisy?
I want to say 100%, but maybe I need to brush up on my penis theory.
Yeah, I don't know, because
You know the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Like
the original.
Yeah.
Like they did it on a set.
No, not like the 50s or the 60s ones. I'm talking about the ones where like, like Godzilla starts like dancing, or he's or he like floats on his tail to like spin kick someone and then like
or like isn't there one where like he like has like fucking like jetpacks or just like launches, or am I making that up?
yeah.
Well, there's a Mecha Godzilla.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of, where it's just like fucking just like
Which they did. They made a Mecha Godzilla in one of the newest ones, and I was so pumped. They made like the American government has like their robot version. Like there's some evil rich billionaire guy like Jeff Bezos built like his his robot version of Godzilla, and it was actually
that's fucking awesome.
Unironically awesome.
You know what? I think there's a certain time period for when Godzilla. It's almost like Chucky movies. Like I feel like there was a time where Chucky was like really scary, like all the Child's Play stuff, and then it just became like a comedy almost.
Oh, I was genuinely scared shitless of Chucky. When I was a
me
kid.
too.
When I was
I
little.
think I got like re-scared of Chucky for some reason, like recently, because I just saw like because I'd be walking back and forth home from the Paramount after work, and it'd be like 2:30 in the morning, and I'm just like, imagine just like being followed, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's kind of weird, and then I just started like thinking about more and more, and just like.
Imagine if Chucky was.
I'm like, dude. I mean, I would fuck Chucky up, but like,
yeah, you just punt him.
You just fucking kick him and just beat his ass. But like at the same time, it's like, oh, that'd be like just the suspense of it, of just like being followed by it,
What about
if I saw Chucky hiding in a bush, I'd genuinely be scared.
Yeah, I'd be like, stop.
What about VHS? Penis horror.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like the
Very good
movie
penis horror.
VHS.
Yeah.
Like
well, there's like
the shorts.
there's like two or
Those
three
like
of
the first
them.
three.
Yeah.
Are really those are actually really good though.
Yeah.
Well, the first one was really good. The second two were kind
the
of
second one.
entertaining,
Which
but they're
one is the
fine.
one with like the cult like that performs like the mass suicide and then like
I think that was the second one.
the second one. That
So
one is
that was cool.
yeah
That was sick.
cool
that
but
part's
penisy.
What was the
Definitely
one?
penisy.
What was the one where he like fucks the chick that becomes like the
Oh,
crazy
the succubus.
demon? Yeah,
that was the
yeah.
very first one.
That was the first one. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's I don't like that one at all.
That was good.
Yeah,
That one was
yeah.
scary because
Yeah.
they made her look really fucking scary.
Yeah.
That was sick.
When she starts like flying through the city, I'm like, yeah, all right.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
It was like cool, but it's like, like I think like the perfect like horror is like just like
Not like leaving that out.
yeah, like
The
not
mystery.
not the fucking monster aspect of it,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
almost
yeah.
like the walking the line of like, oh, this chick is like really fucked up for some reason.
Can you
Well,
think?
that's
What was I
sorry.
saying?
That's like in VHS 2, like that whole monastery scene. It's all like fucking crazy, and there's like a whole like suicide scene, and like
Right.
everyone's like screaming. It's like terrifying, and then like the end of the scene is like this woman who like was essentially like sacrificed so that she could give birth to the devil, and then it's this
right.
big demon. It's fucking it's pretty scary, and then like at the end of the scene, there's like a car crash or something, and then like it cuts to like a forced perspective of like the demon like coming down and being like da or something.
Oh yeah, dude! I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Worst ending to the coolest
Yeah.
short
Yeah.
ever.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy. Like this is becoming a fucking Halloween episode now.
Yeah.
dude.
What's all right? I guess besides that, because that's what I was about to ask. Can you guys think of the worst example of that where the movie's so dope until they start to do way too much with like the scary thing? Because there's like several things. I can't narrow it down right now to the worst one.
I
but-
almost feel like sequels are like expanding on shit, like almost like really. I wouldn't say like I can't think of a specific movie. I can think of specific franchises though. Like
I mean, Human Centipede.
yeah, like there was one I had it on the tip of my tongue. Oh, okay, Lights Out. You guys,
Dude, I was just thinking about Lights Out
Oh,
today.
you guys ever see
wait.
the short of Lights Out is fucking terrifying. I still thought
Honestly, I thought the whole movie was really
But-
scary.
but,
like,
like-
bad plot, objectively bad
Yeah.
movie, but like really scary.
like once you start like really expanding on like the mystery was that it's like, okay, well, is this thing gonna just fucking fuck her up, or is it just
Right.
like
Yeah.
is she, like what's going on now? Like I have an explanation.
it's
It's
my
like,
dead sister.
yeah, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
you
Well, I
know?
mean, but the scares were good up until the end. I thought.
yeah, but have you seen the short, like the short film that it was?
Yeah.
Based off of?
The one oh maybe not
Well,
actually.
oh, dude, I want to show you, but I also don't because it's late. Maybe I'll show you in the day sometime.
Having
Show me when the
nightmare.
sun's out. Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
not
yeah, you know, because you guys are gonna leave and I'm gonna start like thinking about it. I'm like, ah, fuck that.
We
shit.
watched. Me and Julie watched the new Hellraiser the other night.
Okay, how's that?
And she had to like get up and pee, like when we were like,
You're kinda just like,
and she like came back. She was like, "Holy shit, the hallway's so dark, and I'm scared."
yeah,
Because like
yeah.
Pinhead was pretty scary. I don't know. It was kind of scary, but like I just like the vibe of those movies. They're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like crazy looking. Like
Yeah.
they did a good job with the Cenobites. Like they looked crazy,
It's sick.
but
Um,
definitely a penisy movie. Actually,
Going off
now
of
that I
that
mention
thing with the sequels though, as it gets like progressively more penisy, the entire Paranormal Activity series.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
I
100%.
rewatched them like I think a year or two ago, and it's like insane how funny. Like those movies get funny.
Well, but it's like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
trajectory of penisy and bad is
Yeah.
the same.
yeah. But I think like they started to realize because the whole. Do you remember like the marketing for those movies?
Yeah.
It was, like,
all like
this is the scariest thing you've ever seen.
it was
People
all
are-
night vision in the
Yeah.
Yeah,
theater.
people are leaving the theaters puking and pissing themselves.
People were like, it was like after The Exorcist, like everyone was like, "Whoa, someone had a heart attack." We have to say that for every fucking
Yeah.
movie ever.
Yeah.
But that's another series that actually gets weirdly penisy.
yeah.
Like
The Exorcist?
yeah, the Exorcist. That I don't even go near that. Like
Yeah.
that kind of shit. I'm like, fuck that. Yeah, you know, I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
that, fuck you, fuck everything about this.
Yeah.
But like once you get, what's the one in the hospital? Is that 2 or 3? Where it's like
2.
Is it 2?
I think so.
I think I'm thinking of the
I
last.
think the
Exorcist
third one is when
around
they
this.
show more of like the Middle East or whatever. Like
Yeah, no. So it's the second one where like I guess the guy dies or something, or it's like it's crazy. But there's like so many like jump scares that are just like a cat or like
Yeah.
something that's just like pops
I
out,
know,
or
I
like the
hate that.
nurse or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
where it's like I feel like there comes a certain point, and this is sort of a detriment of penis, of like, you know, sometimes like it's just the whole I guess concept in general is that like there comes a certain time where you go too far, and what you were trying to present as this artful idea is now just really obnoxious and ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
okay, perfect example.
Is that the core of penis theory?
Yeah, honestly, that's the lesson learned. That's if we're gonna
We're still unraveling.
yeah, if we're gonna have history not repeat itself, then we have to. This is why we're doing this, is so that we can document it, so we can make a textbook. Fucking scriptures, but
The Bible.
that
Dead
movie
penis
Smile,
skulls.
that movie Smile that's coming out, and like
Yeah.
those
yeah.
fucking
I heard it was good.
yeah, those like trailers were like terrifying, and like that's like one of those things for me. It's like any kind of uncanny valley like Smile. I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
But then they started going to like baseball games.
Oh, they're in
and,
the
like,
back?
and they're just like doing like the fucking like they're like trying to do it like in public, and like the face that they were making was like the chick who thought she was like the funniest girl ever in high school, like,
Yeah.
on Facebook, just like
yeah, the Aphex twin face.
yeah. And it's just like, all right, you totally ruined it,
Yeah.
you know, like because when I first saw the trailer, I was like sitting in my room, like, oh, I don't like that at all, because yeah, it's just like people smiling, almost like dream kind of shit. And then me and Brittany went to go see a movie, and then that was the first trailer. I think we went to see Nope, which that's pretty penisy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, so don't say anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
still really good.
But that trailer, and like seeing that on the big screen, and like the smiling face on the big screen is like, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
But then yeah, like seeing just the baseball game, and they're just like
Just behind the catcher.
just being random, you know. It's just
Yeah.
That
like,
was the
you know.
first thing I thought. I was like, this could totally be like an Aphex twin. Like, is that something he would do?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like as a marketing ploy. That's funny.
We should do that with this podcast. And just like go to a baseball game and
penises
put our
everywhere.
cocks out.
Fly a blimp.
Just standing like.
Just streak, dude. Just do the classic. Just go all in and streak.
And when we get
Fucking-
arrested, like, no, it's for a podcast.
Yeah, it's advertising.
Yeah.
You know.
You guys see that clip of that guy streaking at the football game, and like the one security guard like is in the back like running and tears his ACL. Just like trips so hard, he's like not even close to the guy.
Oh my God.
Just looking like a pathetic asshole.
He does,
It's
dude. He-
awesome.
He just takes a crazy tumble. He's like this older dude.
That's so awesome.
Oh yeah, where are we at on time?
Hour 13.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I guess. Did we even talk? We did talk about music a little bit.
We did. The first half of that was music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I brought up movies.
I like this. This became the Halloween episode
True.
because
penis horror.
well, I guess it's probably gonna come out. When is it? I don't even know. But
Yo, I think
am I giving away
This
too
one
much?
is going to come out in 4 weeks.
Okay.